The silence over the Persian Gulf is a deception. Today, April 7th, 2026, the world has entered the most perilous phase of the standoff between the United States and Iran. President Donald Trump has issued a final, non-negotiable ultimatum. By midnight tonight, Iran must fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz. If not, Washington promises a total dismantling of Iran's entire infrastructure, a blow unlike anything the Islamic Republic has seen in its history. On the deck of the USS Abraham Lincoln, CVN-72, the tempo is frantic. This isn't a routine drill. F-35C Lightning II stealth fighters are warming their engines, ready to catapult into the dark sky at a moment's notice. These fifth-generation jets are the ghosts of the operation. Their role is to penetrate Iranian airspace undetected, neutralizing S-300 and S-400 missile batteries before Tehran even sees a blip on their radar. Trump has called this surgical deconstruction. If the ultimatum expires, the targets are not just military. The entire Iranian power grid and communication network are in the crosshairs. "We will turn the lights out permanently," a White House spokesperson stated. As the Pakistani-led peace plan collapses in the final hours, diplomacy has been replaced by the roar of jet engines. The clock is ticking. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most dangerous funnel. 1/3 of the planet's seaborne oil passes through this corridor, and right now it is padlocked. Iran's IRGC forces have seeded the waters with mines and deployed swarms of suicide drones. But the U.S. Navy has prepared a devastating countermove. Arleigh Burke-class destroyers are patrolling the narrow gap in maximum readiness mode. Equipped with the Aegis combat system, these ships can track and engage over 100 targets simultaneously, from incoming cruise missiles to fast-attack suicide boats. Below deck, the vertical launch systems are loaded with Tomahawk Block VI missiles. This legendary weapon now has a range of 1,600 kilometers, capable of loitering over a target and striking with pinpoint accuracy. Oil prices have already shattered records, hitting $120 a barrel and sending shockwaves from Seoul to New York. While Japan and South Korea scramble for alternative routes, there are none. The entire global economy is a hostage to this standoff. Commanders on the bridges of American warships watch the Iranian coastline through high-powered optics, knowing that a single spark in these final hours will turn the Gulf into a lake of fire. While the air wing waits for the go signal, the U.S. Marine Corps is preparing for the riskiest phase, the ground assault. Expeditionary strike groups are loitering just 50 miles off the coast. The primary instrument of this invasion will be the MV-22B Osprey. While combining the vertical lift of a helicopter with the speed of a fixed-wing plane, these tilt rotors can ferry special operations teams over 700 kilometers, bypassing Iran's coastal fortifications entirely. The Marines are prepping to seize the strategic islands of Qeshm and Hormuz, the very points from which Iran controls the flow of traffic. We see the footage of the final checks, gear inspections, briefings for the AH-1Z Viper attack helicopter pilots. If the order comes, the Vipers will lead the first wave, using their 20mm cannons and Hellfire missiles to incinerate Iranian anti-ship missile sites. This will not be a cakewalk. Iran has spent decades tunneling into the mountains, preparing for a war of attrition. Yet Trump has been clear. We are not here to occupy. We are here to take the keys to the strait. The hovercraft are idling in the well decks, ready to storm the beaches the moment the Oval Office gives the word. Final hours of April 7th are fading. In the high altitudes above the region, a heavy hum vibrates through the air, the sound of B-52H Stratofortress strategic bombers. Each of these giants can carry up to 20 long-range cruise missiles. They're circling and holding patterns, fed by KC-46 Pegasus tankers to ensure they can stay airborne indefinitely, waiting for the authentication code. The world is holding its breath. Pakistani mediators are making frantic last-minute calls to Tehran, pleading with Iranian leadership to blink. But the response from Iran remains defiant. We will not bow to blackmail. It is a stalemate where the price of a mistake is a global conflagration. If the strait remains closed at 000, we will witness the start of an operation that will redraw the map of the Middle East. Will it be a series of precision strikes or the start of a full-scale invasion? Trump has his hand on the pulse. The world has its hand on its heart. The flags on the American ships snap in the hot Gulf wind, a symbol of a resolve that could lead to a decisive victory or the greatest catastrophe of the 21st century. 0 hour is here. Stay tuned. History is being written in real time.